Hello, party people. I'm just sharing this all on the Facebook so everybody gets a chance to see it. It is a surprise. We're going to do the Bargain Bead Box unboxing. Sorry this lighting is bad for right just this moment. So I'm going to share to the group so everybody can know. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Anita. Hi, Lori. Good afternoon, Anita. Hello, Linda. Hello, Donna Dragonflayer. Hi, Donna. Hi, Judy. I'm sharing it up so everybody gets a chance to see it. We are live now. Glad for the live good morning chatters. Yeah, I figure everybody always wants to see the plan anyway, so we'll just do the live. Don't mind all this hubbub. Jefferson is cooking. I should also share it to the messenger. Can I do that? Maybe. Hold on. I think I gotta be Randy Brown. Facebook always wants me to be Randy. Okay, messengers. Go to the chat. Chats. Thunderchatters. Go to the chat. Am I in the chat? Oh. Get out of my way, stuff. Why won't you go away? Alright, try that again. This thing is being in my way. There we go. Oh. I don't usually share from here on my, okay, here it is. We are live unboxing the Bargain Bead Box now on YouTube. Join us if you want. If not, that's fine too. If you're in the truck, great. If you're not in the truck, great. In the words of Marlon Brown. All right. Well, there. Now we actually have some better lighting. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I just sent out the message, so we'll give everybody a little hot second. I'm gonna close this. There we go. My keyboard. Jefferson's banging around in the kitchen doing cooking. Which is fine by me, because, you know, we've just given up on quietness around here. This is real live beading over here. Thunderhouse. We got Saturday hair. Hello. Welcome to Saturday. It's looking pretty rough. Good afternoon. I have the Bargain Bead Box. Hello. This actually came yesterday right before I was getting ready to head out to Taylor's Falls, but I was going to do a recording today, but I think me and Jeff might go out today because it's kind of warm. Because, you know, the Jefferson is home for the weekend, so I thought we'll just do a live and we'll worry about the planning video. I will do a planning video, but, you know, after this. Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a lovely, spectacular, amazing weekend. We are going to jump right into this because I will be putting this live onto the Bargain Bead Box mini series for the month of April for this. So if you're unaware, or if you're just catching this because it's a Saturday, if you're new here, welcome in. We do Bargain Bead Box mini series. So basically what we do is we do an unboxing video, then I'll do a plan video, and then I will make in separate videos all the plans that we have made. And I write them down in my little design book and stuff. So it'll probably be dependent on what's in here. There will be, there's usually like anywhere between 5 to 8 videos for the Bargain Bead Box each month. I just finished up last month. Literally, I think it was like Thursday or Tuesday or something. And I was like, oh, and then now it's here again. But I was traveling last month, so there you go. Mine is gonna arrive on Monday. Okay, so this is your warning. I'm gonna open this. If you don't want to see what is in here, now would be your time to gracefully bow out. But we're gonna switch down to the mat and get this party started. This is my new moon I got yesterday from the TF, and we are gonna use it because it's cute. Everybody says hi, Jefferson.
Hello.
Hi, Teresa. Okay, here we go. No turning back now. I haven't used February or March. Oh, yeah, sometimes that happens. Here we go. Let's get a sneak peek for you guys. I feel like my camera's tilted or something. Okay, we got a pink bag. We got a hefty bag. Those, I love those. I was gonna buy those yesterday, but I didn't. Whew, that's for Bunsen. Okay, here we go. The name of this box is called Blooming Branches. Let me get this folded right. Blooming Branches is what we got. It says, the trees are showing off for spring, dressed in their best buds and blooms, inspired by pinks and purples of red bud blossoms and tulip poplars, yellows and greens. This month's Sylvian selections includes 2 gemstone tree of life pendants. Oh, here's where they're going to list all the things that they're going to tell me what's in there. So I'm not going to read it.
You don't read it?
Well, they started this new thing where they tell you like all the stuff that's in there, and I'm like, no. Aloha. Okay. Here we go. Let's just take a little look-see. That's fun. That's not where I want to put my cool moon, though. I want to put them in there after I open them. Biscuits are done. Biscuits are burning. Oh, okay.
A little bit, maybe.
All right, let's zoom in. Woot! That's a lot.
Gather a little bit.
Jefferson's just burning stuff up. All right, let's get this party started. We've got 8mm mountain jade. This is dyed dolomite violet round beads, 16 inches. So this is basically dyed jade. Dyed jade, 8mm. It's pretty color though. Don't burn the biscuits, Ange said.
Right.
He said it's too late. So these are pretty.
I like this one.
Look how they're gonna look in my moon. See, this is where I'm going with this. Isn't that cool? Maybe I'll just put it in there so you guys can see it after. All right, next up we got an 8mm round rose quartz strand. This strand's 15 inches. Got some rose quartz. We love that for us. this box along, was that last month's box? That was kind of stone heavy. No, that was the solar system one. That one was pretty stone heavy too. But when I felt the weight of the bag, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be kind of a stone heavy situation. I was gonna buy these yesterday. I wonder if they're the same ones. Let me check out the quality.
Oh.
Are you okay? Oh, that's probably not right, hun.
I guess not, huh?
So, if you gotta make those kind of noises when you open an avocado, I'm gonna say no.
Stubborn.
These are 6mm citrine. Oh, it does say they are heated. 15-inch strand. So these are very nice citrine. They are heated, which that's a perfectly normal situation for a citrine, okay? But I saw some out at the TF yesterday, and they were so bright, and I was asking Jeff and Amber, I was like, do you think these are dyed? And they were like, they had gotten some really high quality amethyst. So as we know, amethyst and citrine, it's like one was like citrine was amethyst and then it got heated and now it's citrine, or vice versa. I can never remember. But anyway, so they had gotten some really high quality amethyst and they said no, they thought that it was not dyed. Although I will say that these look to be really nice quality citrines. They are not as bright as the ones I saw yesterday, but you know, they're still really smashing. Because the ones I saw yesterday, that strand, again, also a 15-inch strand, I want to say was 6mm for $14. So there you go. You're definitely getting your value out of this box. And we got the rose quartz already. We've doubled our money. Look at us doing it. Jeff says that's called girl math. 4x3mm Malaysian jade dyed quartz, faceted amethyst rondelle beads. Okay, we got a lot of names in there. What are we working with? Okay, these are dyed quartz in an amethyst color that are faceted. Are they quartz or are they jade or are they both? Hold on, let's look. They're very pretty. So how we're going to be able to tell the difference is the inclusions on the inside of the bead. These are dyed quartz. They're dyed quartz. They're not jade. They're dyed quartz. They're very pretty. I really love this. I love this color. I would just put them together like this and be like, have a lovely day. Oh, okay. Hold on. All right, I see you, Bargain Bead Box. I see you. Okay, next up, we've got 6mm. Here, he's really peppering over there. 6mm crystal faceted bicone beads in light rose AB. 10 inches, they say. You guys are so silly. I hope you guys are enjoying hanging out with us on a Saturday. That was exactly my thought, Randy. Yes. Okay, these are cute. We've seen these before. My camera doesn't really like to pick up this light pink color. So in person, maybe if I put it on this darker color. Not so much. But in person, these are a lot more pink. They're very pretty. Little bicones. Well, they're actually big bicones. All right, next we've got 3x2mm crystal faceted rondelle beads in what they are calling the grapevine mix, 16 inches long. I love hanging out on Saturday. Well, good. We're so happy you had time to do so. This does kind of look like a grapevine. What size were these? I just threw it. 3x2. 3x2 crystal faceted rondelles. Well, I have been getting into the smaller beads recently. These are very cute. They're like little Chinese crystals. If this was like outside of what I'm seeing in here, I would be like, I don't know if this is for me. But in this box, I think that it's going really well with the colorway. So there we go. There's those little guys. There's quite a lot of different colors on here. There's like gray and green and peach and white and purple and this gold color. It's kind of like a mishmash. Okay, we've got 18 by 14 millimeter rhinestone tree charms. It's prom for my son, so this is a welcome break. Oh, good. Gotta love prom. Raise your hand if you went to prom. I did not, because I wasn't eligible. I was always on the ineligible list. That's the naughty list where they put you and you can't go to things. These are cute. So these are little rhinestone trees. They're single-sided. Here's the first side. Here's the second side. Let me do a little zoom. I don't know that you're getting the full effect. They got little rhinestones on the little tree parts. Those are cute. I can work with that. 28 millimeter Tree of Life chandelier focal. And I made the magic carpet bracelet. Oh. Just hanging out by myself on my birthday watching you guys. Was surprised to see you live today. Oh, well, happy birthday, Rhonda. We just wanted to pop in and say happy birthday to you. This is cute. So this is a Tree of Life chandelier doings. We could do a lot with this. This has a lot of different areas to wire wrap into. It's even got some down here. This is very interesting. The wheels are turning. I like this. It is single-sided, but I'm not mad at it. It seems to be of good quality. It's not bending or doing any craziness. So yeah, I kind of dig that. It's a good one. All right, next up we've got 2 pieces, 47 millimeter hyperallergenic stainless steel leaf pendants. Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't know, Bargain Bead Box is having a 50% off sale today on select beads. They were pretty cheap. I made a $150 order this morning. In case you were wondering. In case you needed that information. So these are stainless steel. Now with the stainless steel cutouts, you know, because I have sensitive skin, it can be, this might have to be a little like earrings for me, because this against the skin, it's not sharp, but if it were to rub, it would bother me. So I will probably make these into earrings, just because of that, but they are very cool. Large and in charge.
Okay, it's all done.
Well, Jefferson says it's done. As done as it's gonna get. Here we have one 31 by 27 millimeter rose quartz Tree of Life pendant. $6.99, they said. Okay, we've got a rose quartz Tree of Life. Ooh. Okay. So like I had just explained, because I have very sensitive skin, I'm allergic to like most stuff. These little prongs on the back are going to be bad for me. But they might not be bad for everybody. We might just have to do a little, we might have to get imaginative. We might have to glue it on a leather piece on the back just to cover that up. Little E6000, we won't even have that problem anymore. Don't worry about it. It is a nice stone. I do like that. But yeah, I'll probably have to do a little backing. You know, it's wiggling around, so maybe a little backing might not be too much of a problem anyway. So there we go. Let's just do that. That tree of life is very pretty. It is very pretty. Sure. Jeff says, well, technically, Jefferson, I guess it's brunch time. Oh no, it's 12:30. Does brunch happen before? Brunch happens before noon, right?
You guys look at what I'm doing here.
This is Jefferson's cooking show.
Avocado, red peppers, tomatoes, onions, green onions, red pepper, eggs, and biscuits. And tapatio.
It looks lovely, babe.
Yes.
Everybody says yum.
Yep.
This is why Jefferson's in charge of all the cooking. Because when I'm home, I just eat like dry cereal. I don't even put milk on it. Like things I can dip. Randy doesn't cook. 4.5 by 1.8 millimeter hyperallergenic stainless steel jewelry chain. It looks yummy. Keto breakfast, minus the biscuits. Everybody says, looks good, Jefferson. Yeah. All right. So I've not seen this one before. So stainless, it didn't say stainless steel, but it said hyperallergenic. Oh yeah, it did say stainless steel. Stainless steel. So there we go. I have, and I will continue to say, I really do like the chains from Bargain Bead Box. I always do. I usually use my coupon to order more chains. You can never have enough chains, in my opinion. This one is very interesting. I don't know that we've seen anything specifically like this recently. I may have seen something like this in the past, but it's not coming to mind right off the top of my head. I don't know if you guys can see it. So that's pretty cool. And it doesn't have any prickly bits. Luma China. Thank you, Gloria. It doesn't have any prickly bits, so that'll be something that I will be able to wear and work with, so I appreciate that. So you get 1 meter of that. We love that for me. All right, then we have 2 pieces, 27 by 23 millimeter swirled tree pendants, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. All right. So I have actually seen this pendant before. This is one that they sell out at TF. I think we may have even used it in the past. But it's very cool. It is double-sided. These are hefty. They're not like super heavy, but they are substantial. You can tell that they're, you know, have some weight to them. So I do enjoy that. So these are very cute. Goes right on with the theme here of all the tree doings. Wait, what's the name of this box? Blooming Branches. Okay, now we have a brass tree of life pendant. We've got a lot of pendants. More pendants, I would say, than we've had in the past. So that's an interesting maneuver. With faceted amethyst. Now, I like this one. Here's what the back looks like. This is kind of like a dome situation. Ooh, that one's got a pokey problem. Okay. So I got this little amethyst in here. That's really cute. I do like that they've used a light enough amethyst where you can tell that it's an amethyst when it lays on skin instead of it just being super dark. So that is nice. So this is really cute. Now this is kind of similar to this one. Like maybe you want to switch it out, maybe you want to put your other one in there. You could. I think they're the same size. If you wanted to go rose quartz and amethyst, it's up to you. Can we do backsies? I think with a little hard work, we could make that work out some kind of way. But anyway, there we go. Right? But wait, there's more. There's actually a lot more. Right, we have 36 by 22 millimeter leaf toggle clasps, 2 sets. Oh, I like these. I have used these in the past. Now, I did get mine again from Taylor's Falls, but I do like them. I don't actually think I use them as toggles. I think I use this part as earrings. And I think that I bought a pair of earrings from Gina, Miss Gina, you know Miss Gina. I bought a pair of earrings from Miss Gina off her Etsy shop a few years ago, and she had used one of these, and she had brick stitched around this portion here, and there was like dangly bits. They're over there on the earring rack. Maybe when we use those, I can pull them out just to show you her design with those, because that was pretty cool. Although, you know, I really have been into front toggles recently, so these are kind of cool for a front toggle situation, because they're kind of, you know, designy. Although I will say I don't really like this bar as much as these leaves, but there you go. Pretty good. I'm late. You're never late to a Thunderhorse Descendant doings. How can you be late? You didn't even know I was going to be here. I didn't even know I was going to be here. I just told Jeff, oh, I better do that unboxing. I kept seeing some gal on the internet, and she was like, did anybody do an unboxing? And I was like, I can do one. Okay, here we have 40 pieces, 6 millimeter leaf bead caps. Now, I'm not going to take those out because I don't want them, you know, I'll lose them. But I have had these in the past. We've actually sold these. And the only reason I remember is because someone had asked me specifically for them. I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Cindy. But anyway, they're very cute. I like them. Put them in the moon. Alright, we got 9.5 millimeter crystal faceted round beads in light rose AB, 20 pieces. Alright guys, guess what? These guys here are giving Egyptian crystal sounds. I don't know that they're like Egyptian crystal per se. It says crystal faceted round beads. I don't know if they are Egyptian crystal, but they're given Egyptian crystal sounds. They're giving, they might be Chinese, but they're giving the same vibe. They're amazing. They're amazing. So if you don't know about the Egyptian crystal, it might be a look-see, a Googling on the internet. Now, I'm not going to swear that these are the exact same. I actually think that these are probably from China, but Egyptian crystal was the second leading crystal behind the swan crystal. And the heft of it. The reason I say Chinese is because it's not as hefty as some of our Egyptian crystals that we get. So the difference between glass and crystal is that crystal has lead in it. So it's heavier than your regular run-of-the-mill glass bead. This one, it also, when you ting them together, it sounds a little more high-pitched. This one definitely has lead in it because it sounds high-pitched and it is heftier. But I don't know if it's as hefty as Egypt. But, you know, things and stuff. They're still great. I love them. Good morning! I'm just going to put those out like this, just because I want to. But wait! There's more still. Here we have 6 by 4 millimeter crystal faceted rondelle beads in peridot green iris, a 16-inch strand for $4.99. Good morning, everybody. Is Mr. Bunsen doing the dishes? No, that's Jefferson cooking. Jefferson's cookie. These are really cool. So these are Chinese crystal. You can tell these ones, although crystal, I mean, you know, obviously they're smaller, but they're significantly lighter. Okay, so that's kind of one of the things I'm talking about. You can tell they're lighter. These are very cool, and I'm seeing a larger hole than usual. Now, I don't know if that's my imagination. This is looking like a 2mm hole, or at least a 1.7. So that's good, because that'll be good for our designing, but the color is so good too. Look at that. It's like a green with a... I don't usually enjoy a one-sided like tone, like where it kind of makes the bead look like two different colors, but this one is pretty good. So I like that. I love that for us. I just used those crystals from in the teapot finding. Here we have 5x3mm bumpy rondelle spacers, 10 grams worth. Also a larger hole on these, which is going to be good for us. I'm seeing some things in our future. So those are a larger hole. So that's good, because that works a lot better for our stringing projects and such. Well, depending on what kind of stringing you're using, or if you're using leather. But if these have a larger hole and these have a larger hole, I didn't check these ones, I guess. Yeah, they seem kind of average. So that works out pretty good for us. And then it looks like lastly we have pressed glass flower beads, 10 pieces. Jefferson showed, he showed the menu. Might have to back up a little bit. I don't remember what he said. It's like eggs and avocados and all the things. These are cute. These are kind of those little like bonnet looking ones. So these are going to be fun. So these are pressed glass flowers. They're kind of two-toned. I don't know if you can tell. Like I said, this camera doesn't really care for red tones, but they're more white on one side, and then they kind of go into a little bit of a pink. In real life, they look significantly better than what I'm seeing on my monitor, but they're very cute. Very cool. So that is the last item. I'm just double checking because I got excited and just started dumping things on my desk. So, all right, here we are. Let me zoom out so you can see the whole moon. Does that moon make it look so cute? Let's go this way so we can see everything. Yeah. I like it. It's definitely different than last month, but very good. I would say this box, well, what did they say the total was on this? They said the approximate retail value of the shipment was $94.81. And I want to say that's one of the higher ones, one of the more higher prices that we've seen. I will say the value is in here for, what are we paying now? I don't even know. What are we paying? 22 something? 23? Some of us are paying $23. Definitely worth $23. Let's see. These two right here are worth more than $23. If this one's 12 and this one's 14, you've already paid for all your stuff. And they're full strands. And they're genuine stone, and they're good quality. So there you go. Things that I could have lived without in this box. I mean, I guess I probably could have lived without these little guys. Just because of how I am personally with my sensitivities. Because if you run your finger up the back, you can feel where it's kind of prickly. And that will bother me. So I'll have to turn these into earrings, which is fine. But you know, things and stuff. Because maybe I wanted to go like this. Just saying. Anyways, not the point. Things I could not live without. Well, these are just smashing, my favorite thing, probably. These guys here. So good. Whoop. But I will say these gemstone strands are very good as well. I really like those. This purple one, we'll see how I feel about that when I get there. This one is dyed jade. I want to say yes. I want to say that is dyed jade. But these two could be really cute together, you know? So, I don't know. With the green, you know, that's the thing. Green and purple. Then we got this little guy. He's just going to be adding business throughout. All in all, I think this box is really nicely curated with everything that's in it. I think Bargain Bead Box is really stepping it up, man. So there's my little moon. We got all of our little stuff. I do like that they sent more pendants because that's always nice when you have some more pendants. You can make some different necklaces and things. This one, I really like it. I think I actually like this one better than this one. I know, surprising. But like I said, I'm gonna have to do a backing on mine. So, but that's fine because maybe you're a person who's like me and you want to do a backing as well, so we'll get to have that experience. Also, I kind of want to put the stone in here. I don't know. So, there we go. That is the Blooming Branches collection for April 2024. I love the wood moon. You guys want to see my lotus flower? Are there more of those wood moons available? Yeah, they have some out at Taylor's Falls. Or they did have. I have a very similar wooden moon. Bargain Bead Box has excellent quality for the money. I agree. Yeah, so I think it looks really cute in there. But I kind of got this little moon just because I was like, well, first of all, it's a little moon and I like it. But also, it makes me like want to kind of use my items that I have in this little moon because they look really cute. It's kind of like the little bottles thing, right? Like I like to put all my stuff in little bottles and then I'm more likely to use it. But also, so then if I have my stuff in here and I want to move this off my mat because I have to then now do a soft flex video, I can do that. Look at me thinking. Let me show you my lotus flower. This is my lotus flower. This one I just am going to keep some rocks in because it's not really, ooh, it's too close. It's not really conducive to putting beads in because of all the little holes and stuff. But I'm just going to put my rocks in there. So these are just some that I had laying on the shelf that I put in there. So me and Jeff were playing with these last night when he got home. My sectarian heart. Oh yeah. So this is the lotus. I just thought that was pretty. And then these guys were all together and they were flirting with me at the bead store and I just couldn't help myself. I got my moon and my lotus out at Taylor's Falls yesterday when I went. How much are the wooden moons? They're $21.99. They're kind of spendy. The lotus was $19.99. These were like, I don't know why this one came undone, but they were like all tied up together, just hanging out. And Amber was like, I was like, what is that? And she was like, oh, these? And she was like, these are flirting with you. And I was like, yeah. And then she was dancing around doing like a funny little dance. It was super good. But yeah, I don't know. I just really liked all of these together. So we obviously have some lava and marble and chalcedony And what is this one? Jasper. So I just was like, these are for me. So this is what I got for me yesterday at the bead store. I got these, and I got a moon and a lotus flower. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to be yet, but there's just something about them all the way they are together. I'm just like, huh, I quite enjoy that. So there we go. So I got these for me. Alrighty, you guys. Well, I'm super excited about this little situation. Now, I will say I don't generally work with too much pinks and purples, but we shall see how it goes. But I am excited about it. I do like everything that's in there. I think it was a really good box from Bargain Bead Box. So now the next order of business will be to do a planning video, but I probably will not do that until later on because Jefferson's home this weekend. So alright guys, well thanks for hanging out and watching this video. I'm going to bounce off here, and I hope you had a good time and a happy birthday and a happy Saturday. And the Bargain Bead Box for April has commenced. Alright guys, I hope you have a good day. I'm going to go eat this breakfast that Jeff made for me. Bye guys.